Hey y'all, and welcome back to the party. Happy August. It is the 8th month of 2023. Are you okay? I'm barely hanging on, but I'm here. And today we are reacting to Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun's newest drop, American Flags. And one can only guess this has become controversial. It's trending on YouTube right now. It's number 5, so I'm super excited to watch it. Let's see what they have to say.
My people of this country, and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags.
All right. I'm like, first things first, I wanted like Migos ad-libs in there, like, book. Like, I just needed some extra ad-libs because the beat is so good. This is a fire beat. This is like it feels like a trap beat, which I think a lot of times people feel like, Tom's choruses can feel rather elementary, which y'all, I have stated so many times how I feel about that. And if you don't know, then go find a previous Tom MacDonald reaction and see how I feel about this. This one though feels radio ready and like feels like an anthem. I mean, it's quite clear what they're saying. They feel like America, Americans, and everything it stands for is under attack. And if you're ready, come ride. That's what it feels like. I think they're saying something about bring blue back or something, which I think, obviously blue is the police. I think that the Panadana, the Panorama, the Panadana, Dina Duna, that time in America really just opened up a lot of opportunity for people to voice their opinions on this country and the things that have happened and are happening and will continue to happen, or so on and so forth. And I think Tom MacDonald's stance has, 1, never changed, 2, probably never will, and 3, has always been that of the fundamental and foundational principles of America. I do not think that he stands for any injustice in any way on any side against anyone. I do think that he is pro the foundation of what America is supposed to stand for. And, one thing I've learned a lot here on this channel and a lot from Tom MacDonald is that as a Christian, hello, if you're new here, how are you? I love Jesus. If you're not new here, what's up? As a Christian, most of our beliefs are that of the foundation of this country and the, views and moral compass that we believe in and follow are that of the country. So I think that's all. I think that's like the bottom line of his fight. Adam Calhoun to me is rather new. I've only reacted to a few of his songs. I feel like he and Tom are probably right on the same track. And, I think you either like it or you don't. And that's fine. It's totally fine. Do your thing. I think a lot of people get offended by the delivery, but it's just like, well, how else do you want him to say it? In lullaby form? How do you want him to sing you to sleep? Like, the man has a stance. He feels he has a call and a purpose, and he's loud and proud about it. And, I don't know. I don't have to agree with someone to respect them. That's really just the bottom line for me. Like, do I agree 100% with everything Tom MacDonald says? No. But do I surprisingly find myself agreeing with most of it? Yeah. So let's see what these verses have to say now that I've gone on and on. I just feel like I always have to preface that because I know he's controversial. Confusing to me why he's controversial, because I feel like it's kind of like a duh situation. I love this tank also, by the way. Like, where do we get a tank for a video? Where do we rent a tank?
Gonna pretend that I give a damn. Anybody who's a
All right, hold on. Let me rewind it just a little bit into the chorus.
American flag. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flag. I ain't never gonna pretend that I give a damn. Anybody who's offended, come get it. We throwing hands. Anybody not trying to make America great again. You a punk, you a clown. Better know where I stand. I'm the white boy with the middle fingers in the air, dog. We don't give a what. 100 white boys gonna hold me down anywhere, dog. We think that you suck. My patriots the craziest. They ain't afraid of breaking fists on faces. If you really wanna taste of this, no safety tip. Just aim the stick and spray the clip. I pray you miss, cause if you don't, they gon' go wacko. Automatic gun smoke like tobacco. Never hit a lady, but it's pretty hard to tell if you're a girl or a they, them. There's these, that. I ain't never.
Oh, Tom. I mean, he said what he said. His hair is also getting quite long. I feel like I haven't seen him in a while. His hair is getting long. Yeah, he's like, come at me, bro. And I hope you miss, because if you don't, they're coming for you. Do you know what I mean? You and all your pronouns, they're coming for you.
Smoke like tobacco. Never hit a lady, but it's pretty hard to tell if you're a girl or a they, them. There's these, that, those. I ain't never gonna take a knee for the
that, those.
I don't give a damn, can't stand them. Gang full of randoms, fan with a handgun. Run up in your mansion, leave it all abandoned. I was raised to be brave to the grave. United States, we love the country that they've been corrupting. Go woke and go broker if you ain't awake. My people love this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up on you,
yeah. I feel like it needs that. Doesn't it need that? Just do. Because it's just so, the beat is so hard. I also like, are y'all paying attention? Because the under attackness, the people he's trying to get the country back from is quite literally the government. It's quite literally the man, the system. Like, it's not, I think people just want to find issue with things. And so they immediately see a white man who's rapping and he's talking about the American flag and they're immediately offended. But it's like, but are you listening? Are you listening? Because what he's saying is that the system, the money-driven lawmakers are the issue here. We need to take our country back as a people and run it as the people of America. He is not pitting blue against red. He's not pinning white against black. He's not pinning rappers versus white rappers. Like, that's not what he's doing. He is quite literally telling all of us to open our eyes and understand that we are all we all live in the same place. Do we have one thing in common? Yep, we all live here. We have at least one thing in common. So we should all want it to be the best place possible because we all have friends, family, children, and all other types of things here. But the one thing we have in common is that we live here. And we're all being sabotaged and run into the ground by the powers that be. Are you listening? I just think a lot of times, right, people listen to react and respond instead of listen to receive. Receive the right message. Don't receive the wrong message and let the flag and the tanks and the bullet vest and all these things like upset you. For what? For why? Why are you so upset? And that's another thing. Do a check with yourself. Check in with yourself. Why are you so upset? Tom, why are they so upset? Tom, why are they so upset? I don't know.
USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American
Got that
flags.
AKA all Draco, leave you stankin', break your ankles. I'm not hearing what you saying. Hit the pavement, now you seeing angels. It get dangerous, go against the patriot. Got all the bangers. Take a look inside my closet. You gon' see way more than hangers, hammers like I do construction. Ammo, I'ma shoot at something. Why you think we own these guns so we could just go do some hunting?
A bit violent, isn't it? It's a bit rough. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah. I think I'm hearing like something about bring back blue in the comments, and I know also the police conversation is super controversial. But again, if you think about the fundamental purpose for the police, which is to protect and serve, are there corrupt police? Yes. Are there systems and situations inside of the police that need reform and need fixing and need addressing? Yes. But what the police are supposed to be is what I think Tom and Adam are saying. Like, we need the police to protect and serve us. We need them to police us. We need some type of authority, but we need them to do it the right way. And there's nothing wrong with saying that. Like, if you want to support the police because you feel like we need protecting and serving, good for you. Now, if you're supporting the police and some of the things that these bad apples are out here doing, well, I pray for you. Because there's bad apples in every profession. Hello, there's bad doctors, there's bad dentists, there's bad teachers. You know what I mean? There are bad police officers. But there are also good police officers who are here to protect and serve. And so again, if we could all just get back to the fundamental core things that this country was supposed to be founded on, that we are supposed to live by, then we could be in a much better position. And that is for everybody, not just a one body of people. If we could get back to this fundamental thing for everyone, and everyone can feel protected and served, and everyone could feel like they have rights and justice, then fine. And again, we don't have to agree to respect one another. I don't have to agree with the way you live your life, or who you're sleeping in your bed with, or what God you pray to, or any of the other things to respect you. And I think y'all got to recognize that. Wake up. Wake up.
Ammo, I'ma shoot at something. Why you think we own these guns? So we could just go do some hunting. You must pay close attention. Government, they want division. Only treason.
Government.
I guarantee we come out winning. Let my flag fly high like eagles. I would die for all my people. You can't change me with procedures. I'm about freedom, you about evil. Leave you hanging from the ceiling like chandeliers in cathedrals. Never have the safety on, and when we run out, we just reload.
People of this country.
He never has the safety on, and when he runs out, he just reloads.
Eagles never have the safety on, and when we run out, we just reload.
People of this country, and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up on you,
Yeah. Tell Tom I said it. Tell him to put me on the remix, y'all.
And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American. Every time we pull up, you see stars, you see stripes, you see flags on the cars and the trucks and the bikes.
I would also just like to speak to the budget of this video, because this man has Air Force stuff happening in the sky. He's got a tank. Like, what's the budget? Tom, as an independent artist, that's huge to be able to like pull something like that off. Like, just mad respects from a production standpoint of being able to hire the Air Force, I guess. Okay, Tom.
You see stars, you see stripes, you see flags on the cars and the trucks and the bikes. Every time we pull up, we go hard, we outside, we got flags on our arms that are tatted there for life.
Every time we pull up, we don't care if you mad. We cherish this land. The haters can't get buried in rags. They set fire to old glory, turning fabric to ash.
Ooh.
But every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags.
Nova freaking Rockafeller. I've missed them. The duo that is Tom and Nova. I've missed them here on my channel. I think I end every Tom video the same way. In the way that, like, say what you want about this country. But the fact that you can say what you want about this country is the freedom of this country. And that's really a perspective that I wish all of us could start from. Because if you can start from there, then I think you can heal what needs to be healed and fix what's broken, right? But if we can all appreciate the fact that we have the right to voice our opinions and our worries and our concerns and our doubts and our fears and our angers, we have that right. And recognize that so many people in other countries don't have the right. If you're caught talking about the government in a negative way, immediate consequences, right? No, we could get on social media and boom, bam, bing, anyone at any time in any kind of government office at all. And that is a freedom. It's a freedom. Now, what we do with that freedom, what we're going to do with that freedom is what needs to be discussed. And I think at the core of it all, I think the core of all of Tom and Adam on this song. Again, I don't want to speak for Adam because I don't feel like I've heard enough of his music. I've heard quite a lot of Tom's music. But I think at the core of it, that's all Tom is getting to is like, if we could get back to what it's supposed to be, then it is actually all good for the people. But we're always being placed in against each other. It's always pick a side, choose a side, point a finger, and be angry and be mad. And I think his delivery, especially on this song, was very aggressive. But I mean, that's kind of, you gotta stand 10 toes down, as some people will say, on how you feel so that people know how you feel. And I'm not sure I think anything's wrong with that. You know, I don't think anything's wrong with it. So anyway, thank you, Tom. Thank you, Adam. Feel free to have conversation about it in the comments, but also feel free to have some respect is really what I'm going to say, because you disrespect somebody, then they got the right to disrespect you, boo. You know what I mean? Anyway, love you guys. Go and have the day you deserve.